And okay, let's see if it goes through now. I'm like, let's not start the shenanigans. Let's not start
That's what I
the
just said. This is what
bullshit.
Instagram was doing last time. We ain't got time for it. Come on,
I
let's get to
know. I'm
it.
like, let's not start. I think it was me though. I think it was me because I was kind of playing music when you went to get the drink, and I think you kind of messed up. Like
Oh, okay.
Cardi B was like, "What are you doing, bitch? Like, playing my music on live." Like,
She
all
said, no,
right,
man.
back to what are you drinking?
I have a watermelon margarita.
Okay, sounds good.
It's a little sweet, but so I got another show to do right after yours.
I know. You told me. Definitely
So
have to
I'm
be
gonna
in
be
there.
drinking in that show too. So I needed something a little heavy but light at the same time. So
Yeah, Germ, I got you. I got you. I'm sorry. I did forget though. I'm very forgetful, yo. Don't judge me. But I got you. As soon as I'm done, I'll say a picture because I have the board right in front of me. So I got you. Okay, so welcome to Bad Decisions Live, guys. If you don't know by now, I am your favorite mommy, Haiti Baby, and I have a guest with me here tonight that I've been trying to get on for I think it's been like 2 or 3 months. We've been trying to like set this up.
coordinate. Yep.
Yeah, but we finally got it. Girl, introduce yourself to everyone for the Sarkarian family.
Hey, peoples. So I am Leo Rochelle, creator and founder of the Fat Girl Chronicles, PGC After Dark, founder and creator and owner of Royal Outcast Artistry, Royal Outcast Styling Academy. And yeah, that's all I do.
You do a lot of things.
And I'm an advisor for the SMG Sarkarians Media Group. So check us out. I'm excited to be a part of the team over there too.
Yeah, for sure. You wear many hats. You have a lot of, you dip and dab in a lot of different things. So that's dope. Keep yourself busy.
I love everything I do because it allows me to be creative.
Yeah, right. And just like when you're a creator, being creative, exercising those creative juices is like so much fun. There's so much passion behind it,
It,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
So it makes time go by fast, but it's also like a good time. So I'm always excited about having a good time. So instead of it just being like, oh my God, I gotta do more work. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. So being a creative makes it a lot more fun and a lot easier to get through the shit. So
Yeah, it's always so much fun when you're doing something that you love. So
mm-hmm.
so tell everyone a little bit about your platforms, about your podcast. What is it about? How did you come up with the name? All that
Okay. So we have the Fat Girl Chronicles and we go by PGC. I founded Fat Girl Chronicles, I'm going to say about 2016, 17, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually was part of a rebrand. So I started doing podcasting, and back in the day when it was still on Blog Talk Radio, when it was still you had to go in the studio to do podcasting, and there were no videos yet. None of that was going on when you were able to do podcasting back in the day. So it started out, I think it was Chocolate Chat with Miss T, because that has to do with my real name. And then, because my real name is Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
So then we switched from that. And then it was just a couple of different things over time. And then I've done other shows. I had a live in studio audience show called Let's Keep It All the Way 100.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I would say that was my favorite show because we had a live audience, we had drinks, we had a live DJ, and we were just having people come through, kick it at a studio, sitting on the couch. But we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about real things. We were talking about real situations, real life shit that was happening.
Real life shit, yeah.
Yeah, and the best part about it to me was that it became a safe space for a lot of Black men to come in there and have a conversation, even if they were bringing their vices, their alcohol, they bleezies or whatever they was bringing in there. They was
Whatever.
coming and having a good
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So it evolved to PGC because it became more about my story, about me, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to tell people about my journey to healing and loving myself. Because growing up, I was bullied. You know what I'm saying? But everybody always got that story that they was bullied. But I wasn't bullied like that. Like, I was the one that was going to whoop your ass back. Like, you're not just going to talk shit
Girl, I was
and do
bullied
nothing.
too as a child at one point, so
I'm
I
the one
feel
that's going to
you.
whoop your ass back, and then we going to tussle, and then your mama going to be mad. So, like, I got, and I lost my dad when I was 13. So, going into young adulthood and becoming a young woman and all that kind of stuff, it was a little hard because I didn't have my daddy. So, those are the years where you really want your daddy or need your dad and stuff like that. So, I started to kind of go back and journal and talk about my journey through adolescence and high school and all those kind of things since I didn't have my dad. So, and then it made me look at how much I hid from myself, my body, all that, because I was always the tallest girl, the thickest girl. I looked at a picture of me and I had hips and thighs in like the 4th grade. And I was like, who does that? So I was always
Same.
that girl. Right. And I always developed earlier, like, than everybody else. So over time, that's just what it was. So I started talking about all of that and just letting people know that their experience isn't a lonely journey. Like, they aren't the only ones on this journey. They aren't the only
Yeah.
ones going through these things. So after that, it just became a thing. And then it was kind of back and forth with actually doing it consistently. And I did it for a couple of years on radio. And then after some things transpired with the radio, I moved to try to figure out how to do it on my own. And when I got the idea and figured it out, then we've been rocking 2 years strong. We just made 2 years, September 15th. We
Nice.
will have our 100th episode this coming Tuesday. And we just reached 500 subscribers on YouTube today. So, all kind of milestones. Yeah. All kind of milestones
Congratulations.
cracking. So
Congratulations
that's where
on
we're
that.
at. Check us out. We on Facebook. We everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We're
You're on
on
all streaming platforms. You're everywhere. You are
everywhere.
everywhere.
Apple, Audible, Amazon, Pandora, Spotify, iHeart, Good Pods. Anywhere you can find a podcast, that's where we are. You can
And you
find us
drop your episodes when?
every Tuesday. We go live, baby. We do it live, just like Bad Decisions. We go live every Tuesday. So y'all can check us out streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube.
Hi, everyone that's joining us.
Hey,
What's
y'all.
going on? Happy Friday. Whatever you guys are drinking, whatever you guys are doing, make sure you guys, write in the comments. If you have any questions here for Leo Rochelle, make sure you guys use the question box below. And, we'll get to them as
Hit
soon as
me
we
with the
can.
questions.
Yeah. So you can say for the most part, right? For me, I know that podcasting has been super therapeutic. As much as we joke and we laugh on the podcast and on the show, and we tap into a lot of toxicity at the same time. It's very therapeutic, and we do as much as we joke around, we do like to have sometimes the serious topics, because we know that's super relatable to a lot of people. And like you said, we always want to let people know that they're not alone on on their journey or whatever they're going through. So. All right.
And that's why we talk about a lot of different topics on PGC. Like, we talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about everything. There is not one topic that we don't talk about on PGC.
Like, you can speak about.
Yeah, but on PGC After Dark, which will be going live tonight at 9 o'clock. Right after Bad Decisions, we're going to get dark. But we go live and we talk about more of things that have to do with sexuality, sensuality, getting in touch with that part of yourself, because a lot of people forget about that part of themselves. They're so used to working and doing all of that kind of stuff. So we tap into those things, and we working on building it. It's only been out since June, so it's building and growing slowly but surely. So check us out.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys do that. Consistency is always key, girl. So
that's it.
On the amazing path. So we're going to get into some shit because,
Let's get it. I'm ready.
It is Bad Decisions, so we're going to get into it. All right. So before we get into the topics, I have 3 icebreaker questions for you that we're going to get into. The first one.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Hey, It's nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? So, all right, what is one non-sexual thing that turns you on about the opposite sex?
An extensive vocabulary.
Okay.
Like when
Like
he
that.
could use his verbiage. We could use them words and make you want to sit down and be like, say that again.
Sit on his face, you say? What?
I got you, baby.
Yeah.
That's definitely one. I mean, there are others, but that's
the
the one.
main one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. For me, I'm going to say one non-sexual thing that turns me on is ambition.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does, because I feel like we can go places. Like, what do you want? Tell me, what do you want to do? Like, what are your aspirations? What are your dreams? What are
That's
your
it.
goals? Like, what are we doing? You know, that just, I don't know. I just love that. That shit just turns me on so much. Like,
Because
I
it
can
makes
just,
you want to go hard with them. Like,
yeah, and make sure, yeah, and it's like, yo, we can really build something, you know, because my passions, your passions, my drive, your drive, like, we can make it happen, boo. You know, what happened? I can't hear you. Consistency, for sure. Can y'all hear me, or is it just her that's gone? What happened? Oh, so y'all do hear me. Damn, where did she go? All right, so y'all can answer the question till she comes back. What is one non-sexual thing that turns you on about the opposite sex? Let's go. I want to hear some of your answers. I like consistency. Consistency as well. I like consistency. But you want consistency from the right person, because sometimes you get consistency from the person that you don't even want. So let's see if she comes back. A woman who's a go-getter. See? Yep. Where did she go? Right? Because it's like, if you're not getting it, I can't deal with like complacency and just laziness, not wanting to make shit happen, not wanting to do shit. Like, I just can't deal with that shit. Nothing drives me quicker than that. I want to know, where did she go? Oh, there she goes. But I'm back. Showing affection? That's the top thing for you? Your man got to be affectionate? Yeah, I'm trying to get you. I'm hitting the step, girl. Yeah, I think she's like probably in a bad service area.
baby, the service. It's the service.
I'm telling you.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
come
God.
on, we was going good. And then I was like, no, ma'am, no, we're not gonna do it. But I'm here. Let's get
All
it.
right.
Let's
You
get it.
back.
I'm back.
Okay, so I gave my answer: ambition, drive, like what are your goals, what are your aspirations, like all that good shit. All of that turns me on. I was saying that I can't deal with like laziness, complacency, like just not wanting more, I guess, out of life.
Because anybody can sit around and do nothing.
It's so easy.
It's so easy to sit around and do nothing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you got stuff within you that makes you want to do stuff. It's always the fear that overtakes that, though. It's never the person not wanting to do it. It's the fear of doing it and then leaving people behind, or the fear of that they'll actually be successful in it. So then they actually have to do more work to once they become successful. So I don't know.
Because it's a lot of work to get to where you want to get, right? Successfully, I guess. But it's even harder. It's even more work to stay there.
Yeah. And not do nothing.
And yeah, exactly. But all right. Next icebreaker question. Would you want to know if your spouse had sex with your best friend in the past?
Hell yeah. You gotta tell me, baby.
Okay. What if it's a situation where they had sex before you guys got together and before you guys were friends? Let's just say.
I mean, that's cool, but I still need to know. I still need to know. Because like that's just one of those things, like, nah, just tell me. Because if I find out, if we at a party and we all drunk and then it just come up in the conversation, then I'm gonna fight both of y'all. So just tell me. Just tell me up front. Don't hold that back from me.
I get it, right? But I don't know. There's just some things that, because I kind of know how my brain works. So it's, I'm a woman at the end of the day. So I know how my brain operates. So I might be like, yeah, cool, you guys were honest with me. And all right, wait, before I continue with what I'm saying, who would you rather hear from? From your best friend or from your man?
My best friend. Girl, you better tell me. I don't want to hear from him. Because I feel like if he tells me, he's trying to hurt my feelings. If my best friend tell me, she just trying to let me know. I don't know why that's crazy ass woman logic.
But why would you think that him telling you, being honest, is to hurt your feelings?
I don't know, because I don't know. I'm thinking in my head that why would you tell me this, or at what point in time did you decide to tell me this? That's probably where my brain is at. Like, at what point did you decide to tell me this? Did you tell me this like after we almost at the altar, or did you tell me when we got together?
Let's just say that he tells you when he realizes that you guys are getting serious. He decides to tell you, babe, before we continue on this relationship, I think I should tell you that I had a one-night stand with your best friend. Like,
okay. That's
man
cool.
Shit.
That's cool. That's cool. And I'll be like, you know what? Okay. Because it's happened on the flip side. Like, I messed around like a one-night stand with a guy. And then he was interested, like he ended up talking to my best friend. And I told her, like, hey, so flag on the plate. Let me tell you something. Before y'all go too far, we messed around. It wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing deep. We didn't even do it. Like, he gave me head. That was it. Go ahead about his business. So she was like, okay. And they actually continue to date. Like, they continue to date, continue talking to each other and all of that. So
Nikki says, hey, Nikki, she said, I would want both parties to be candid. We're all adults. I'd be more hurt if I heard it from my partner and not my best friend.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like that's how I feel too. Like, I would be more hurt that if it came down to the point where I'm telling you about this man and like his name, I done showed you his picture and you ain't said nothing. And then, like, as we're getting serious, he tells me, then I'll be like, sis, what we doing?
I think that's such, yeah, it is like the best man. That's what I said.
Right.
I think that's a tough situation to be in, though, because it's like, at the same time, like, I'm thinking about me being in that position, having to tell my friend, like, listen, I slept with your man 5 years ago, whatever. Like, you never know how that's going to go, right? Because like an insecure woman or whatever might be like, now I'm going to distance myself from my friend because she fucked my man. So now I got to be like,
right, big homie.
Now I got to keep her at a distance. So it might affect the friendship as well.
Yeah.
He better tell me and she better say he was whack.
That's all that better be said. She better be like, oh, girl, that shit was trash.
You got to protect the man's ego, I guess,
Just say he was whack. Nah, protect my ego, best friend. You better say it was trash. And I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever other thoughts you got, keep that to yourself. Keep the other part of the truth to yourself.
Oh, man. Okay, so I don't know who I would prefer to hear it from. I want to say I would prefer to hear it from my man, honestly, because I would like to have like a level of trust and communication with my partner that's like, where we're able to be open about any and everything. I know that that's probably not realistic because people always like to keep like some level of secrecy to them for some reason. But I would like to think that, we have some type of we have reached a certain level of communication and trust that you would be like, listen, this and this and happened. And I think that I've been through enough to kind of understand why my best friend would decide not to tell me. Like for the reasons that I said, at times friends might want to distance themselves and be like, you fucked my man. So now they, if things are not going to be the same for whatever reason.
Yeah. But I also think to an extent that depends on the relationship between you and your best friend. Like your best friend is damn like your sister. So it should also still be that place where you can still tell her and she not be butthurt about it. She might be like, damn, is this for real? But not be completely butthurt. Like, damn, okay, well, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, so. Sexy mama, Big Z. She said, yeah, I was in a situation like that. I heard it from him, but I preferred to hear it from her. The friendship broke up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is. Especially if it was your best friend.
I know. Friendship breakups are just as bad as real relationship breakups. Depends.
I always say, come and stick it in blood. Because sisterhood and friendships and family, all of that's it's gonna shift and change depending on.
Unless it was over some like real grimy shit, then I don't care.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, all right, better for me. Like you was shady and grimy anyway, so right. I'll cut that shit off clean.
Right.
But anyway. All right, so next, final one before we get into the first topic.
Okay.
Give me the worst decision or the baddest decision that you have made while being under the influence of alcohol.
Oh, God, no. So they've heard this story. They have heard this story on PGC. And where else did we discuss this? No, we've discussed it on PGC and PGC After Dark. I got tipsy. I was drunk. Let me just be honest. I was drunk. And, I was out with my best friend. Yes, Genesis, White Castle. So I was out there texting. I was turning up with my best friend. I hadn't seen my guy best friend in a while. So we go kick it. We have a good time. We turning up. We go from one place to another place and we getting more drunk. So I'm texting, don't even know, didn't realize that I was texting this person. And then I get home, I'm grooving, dancing to the door. I done had a good night. I saw my best friend. We tipsy. Fast forward. No, let me rewind. We go to White Castle after we leave. We go get some food. We standing in there drunk, eating, leave there. That's when I go home shimmying and dancing to the door. I get to the door, get ready to open it, and I hear somebody say, hey, wait up. I turn around like, oh, hell no. I open the door, go in, close the door behind me, and it's a glass door. So I'm looking out the door like, who is this? He like, why you acting stupid? It's me. Open the door. I'm like, what you doing down here? He like, you text me.
You text her to come over and you didn't even remember. You didn't know that you had text her?
I didn't remember that I had texted him and told him to come over. None of that. I could not remember. And I was like, I told you to come over here? And he like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, well, come on in then.
Fuck it, you like, here.
Right. I'm like, well, you here, so come on in. I had to have told him where we stayed, because where I stayed was like in a secluded area. It was like ducked off. You had to go like over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. You know what I'm saying? To be able to find where we stayed at. So I was like, okay, well, come on in. And we got in. He sat down. I'm like, all right, let me get comfortable. Let me change clothes. I go to the bathroom. I go in my room, change clothes, go to the bathroom. I fall asleep on the toilet. He like...
While he was waiting for you, you fell asleep drunk on the toilet?
Yes. He come back there, knock on the door, like, hey, you good?
Let me just ask you real quick. Like, you was about to get some, right? Like...
Yeah, that was the
point.
The
plan was to get
That was the plan. That was the plan. That was the plan.
All right. I wanted to make sure that was like, you know, on the itinerary.
Yeah, that was the plan. That was the plan that I had when I was texting. But once I got home, my brain was like, I don't know what's going to happen. So I fall asleep on the toilet. I'm like, okay. He knock on the door. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Here I come. I come out. I get ready I fall asleep again.
You should have just stayed asleep, girl. You should have just stayed asleep.
And I find myself, I'm throwing up in the trash can, sitting on the toilet. I fall asleep. I drop the trash can. I had to get up, clean up, take off my clothes, take everything out of the bathroom, brush my teeth, because I didn't get any on me. It just fell on like my clothes and the rug.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me wash my face, brush my teeth, so I had to run out of the bathroom with no clothes on, drop everything in the laundry, because it was right outside of the bathroom, drop everything in the washing machine, run to my room to put more clothes on, all while hoping that this man don't turn around. So I go put more clothes on, go sit on the couch, wake up. Oh, no, I sit on the couch and I nod off. I sit on the couch and I nod off.
Whoa, who kept waking you up?
Him.
Who was waking you up? My man.
I'm like, dude, just go home.
I'm like, you keep waking up. Like, who's waking you up?
I'm like, dude, just go home. Just go home. But he was determined. He was determined. So he like, nah. So he taps me on my leg, and this man is standing in front of me with his Johnson in his hand, handling business.
He was standing over you?
In front of me.
With his dick in his hand when he was jerking off?
Yes.
While you was passed out?
Yes, sitting on the couch. I was sitting on the couch. He's standing in front of me. And I'm like, sir, what are you doing? He's like, I mean, you told me to come out here. You playing games. You told me to come out here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, what?
Nah, you got to go home.
So
you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Right, and that's exactly what I said. I was like, sir, you got to go home. I'm drunk. It's not happening.
Wow. At this point, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
he got mad and left, but the kicker is that the next morning I woke up butt naked in the middle of the floor, and I don't even know how I ended up there. So that is still a mystery to this day. But everybody who has heard the story is like, that nigga came back in that house after he left.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That's kind of creepy though. That's
I
kind of
don't know what
creepy.
happened. That's what everybody keeps saying. They like, that's some SUV shit.
Yeah, nah, for real, on some real shit. That's some creepy shit. The fact that he can wake you up knowing that you were passed out was like, dude, like, I mean,
That
come
was
on.
the creepy part. The fact that I woke up in the middle of the floor, butt naked, my hip was hurting. I don't know what. We don't know.
Girl. Oh,
I don't know
no.
what happened between him leaving and me waking up the next morning in the middle of the floor.
This is a case for Benson and Stabler.
And that's what Pablo them said. Everybody keeps saying, bro, Leo, this is especially heinous. Hold on, baby.
That case, yes, especially heinous. Like,
It
where the
was.
fuck is,
And I think I'm going to go back and title that show Especially Heinous. Because that's what it got. It got real especially heinous.
Yo, my worst, the worst decision I've ever made while being drunk was for my 21st birthday. I was finally, able to go out and drink, go out to a bar. So my brother and his best friend and my friend at the time, we were like, yo, let's go out to a bar. Nothing crazy that we're going to take you out for some drinks. They were all over the age of 21.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Savage? And then we were like, yo, we're going to take you out to the bar, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So we go to some shitty rundown bar. It was cool, though. They had karaoke night.
It'd be the best.
I love karaoke. So I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. My drink at the time was, I had drank before, but, actually going out to drink, I had never done. So I'm like, I want a Long Island. So this bar, like these rundown shitty bars, their drinks are like extra strong and they're cheap. So I'm like, let me get a Long Island. I always remember they gave me like a big ass cup of Long Island. I took a sip and it was like juice. I was like, oh, this is weak, but it's good. I drank that first one. I was like, let me get another one. Go back to the bar. And me and my best friend, we both were like, we love Long Island. Like, all right, let's get the next one. Order the next one. Girl, can I tell you, I was singing karaoke. I can't tell you what I was singing. I have no idea.
You was in there having the time of your life.
I was having the time of my life. As per them, I was putting on an entire performance. Okay, sing karaoke song. I ended up going to the bathroom to throw up. My friend was like holding my hair back, and I'm throwing up.
No.
And we end up having to leave because I was so trashed off of 2 Long Islands. Yo, we got in the car, my brother's car, we're driving, and when you're drunk and you already threw up, you feel that shit in your stomach, and every bump that you hit, you
makes it worse. You feel it right here.
All I know is that I ended up opening the car door while it was going and just throwing up.
Well, it was going. Oh my God.
While it was going, and I'm like throwing up. I couldn't stop. I could not stop fucking throwing up. But that's probably the worst decision I've made. I'm like, I should have slowed down drinking Long Island. I was a rookie drinker. I was 21, so now I know how to drink and pace myself. And
listen, and
not too crazy.
Scared. You see, I haven't been taking too many sips either because I stopped drinking for a long time, and so now when I drink, I really gotta pace it out because otherwise, I'll probably be making some bad decisions like I did that night.
Yo, I tell you,
sending some text messages that I shouldn't be sending.
All right, so we're gonna get into the first topic because this has been a hot topic for the last 48 hours on social media. And I'm like, with ladies not hearing bad decisions, who better than to have a conversation with another woman about what has been going on? And I want to hear what you think about it. So, let's get ready. Fellas, if y'all in the comments, I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. All right, so Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka suspended for a year for the season due to infidelity. He was having a relationship, I guess, an appropriate relationship with another staff member from the Boston Celtics. And he's been suspended. He's been with Nia Long, I think, since 2010, I believe I saw. He's been with actress Nia Long. Everyone on social media is like on Twitter, on Instagram, like, oh my God, how can you do this? Nia Long, she's beautiful. Like, how can you cheat on her? How can you? My question, before I give my input, is What do you think about this?
I actually think it's funny. Because everybody is like, oh my God, but she's Nia Long, but she's so fine. Well, we don't know what be happening at the house. We don't know what be happening at the house. So one man's treasure is another man's she getting on my goddamn nerves, okay? And I feel the same way. Just how some of these women be going after these men, and the women be like, go ahead, see for yourself. See what I be over here dealing with. So I think it's funny that they suspended dude though. Because if it was consensual and they both knew what they were doing, but then
there's been funky. Some talks that a lot of the advances was not like consensual. I've been reading like certain articles with saying that, you know, it wasn't consensual.
It was one-sided.
Advances, yeah. So they're not getting too detailed with that story as of yet. But I know that I did read that at one part that it wasn't consensual. So I don't know if it was maybe like something like harassment.
That's what I was gonna say,
inappropriate, because like touching or you know, non-consensual type of touch.
Yeah.
Or even
I can see if it was if it wasn't consensual, then that would be an issue, because now that takes him from being like a cheater to like a predator. You know what I'm saying?
Which is worse.
Yeah. And so if it was more of a predator type situation, then he deserves everything he gets. But if it was more of a cheater type situation, to me, it's like, okay, is she gonna stay or is she leaving? Because if she gonna stay, then let that man cheat in peace. I mean,
let him cheat in peace.
That's the truth. Because a lot of times we sit up here and do all of this ranting and raving and going and doing all this extra stuff, and these people are choosing to stay. They are choosing to stay. So if you knew that this man was cheating and you stayed, because we're the ones that's all up in arms about it. We the ones that's all up in arms about it. We the ones that's upset about it. But if she stays, then she gonna have to let him cheat in peace, because she knows it's gonna happen again. So, and on top of that, you let this man be engaged to you for 10 years. That kind of says a lot there. Like, y'all been engaged for 10 years. Why so long? Why so long? That ain't really my business, but that says a lot about the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot about the relationship, and it says a lot about how he feels about her. Because no man that wants to actually marry a woman is going to propose and let her be his fiance for 10 years.
I believe they were also living in two different states, because she just recently moved to Boston, if I'm not mistaken. She just recently moved to Boston. Like, I don't know if it was like a few weeks ago or something like that. But, yeah, who knows if, you know, them probably living in different locations was an issue. Who knows if, you know, she probably got cold feet, he got cold feet.
After 10 years, y'all didn't make a decision on where y'all was going to be? Ain't no way. 10 years, you want to marry me, and we for real, and we really about what we say we about?
Yeah, see, she moved last week. Hey, she would know. Hey, Boston girl.
Yeah, no. I'm not waiting 10 years. Now, we probably had a stint of time that we were together before the engagement, and then we got engaged, and now you want me to hold out for 10 years, sir? I wish they would. I wish I would sit here and be somebody's fiance for 10 years. I don't care about living in different states. Make a decision. Am I coming there, or are you coming here? That's it. That's all the questions. That's all the conversation we need to have. Am I coming there, or you coming here? All right. If I'm coming out, let's make some plans. Let's make some moves. Let's do what we got to do. And I see Josh said weddings are expensive. Not for them. Not for
So
them.
she has a 10-year-old son. So that son is with he's so fine though. Let me just, aside from what he did, he's fine. He is fine. She's fine too. Like, but you know, I don't mean shit.
It
So the
don't.
10-year-old son that she has is with him.
Mm,
I'm assuming because that's her only child.
yeah.
She only has one son. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I just,
I need some more details to the story. Like I need
yeah,
to know exactly what went on. And actually, I feel like someone snitched.
it had to be somebody got mad. Somebody got mad and snitched because it wasn't them.
Yeah.
Or yeah, because it
Well, he
wasn't them.
Nigerian. That's regular for them. Yo,
True.
that is true though.
True.
They womanizers.
The cultural situation too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
They up there with Jamaican men too. Try to 10 years. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have dragged it for 10 years. You're not finna drag me along for 10 years. You're not
Yeah,
finna
so I
have
need to
me.
know more. Yeah. I don't
No.
know. I'm not big on marriage, so Haitian men, yes. Oh man, she going in. Um, I don't know. I need more details to the story. There's a lot of factors to it. Like, how do they know that? How do they not know that maybe they had an open relationship?
Yeah.
What if she might have been okay with it, but now it kind of just shit hit the fan. So now everybody expects you to talk about it and kind of tell like your side or how you feel about it.
Yep.
So that kind of puts the pressure on you to kind of speak about it, even though you may
Probably
not
don't even
want
want
to.
to. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's
Also, like that poses a question. Like, have you ever had like a fling with someone at work? Because I feel like people are like, oh my god, they like work together. Like, I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure the percentage is high of people who've had like work relationships.
Well, I'm in my long-term jobs, like I've worked with mostly women, so no. So that's the part I'm like, no, but if I did have a fine little something, I probably would have. Like if it was to go there, I probably would. I probably
It's
wouldn't
so
even think twice about it either.
convenient. It's super convenient though, especially if you work a lot. It's like you're there, you could
If you
slide off
work a
at
lot,
lunch.
y'all go to the parking lot. It's
Girl, in the
easy.
car, depending where depending where you work, you probably find a nice spot at work, make it
The janitor
happen.
closet, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody big on that in the movies, and that's been one of my goals. I'm like, I'm going to find somebody's janitor's closet, okay? I'm going to find somebody's janitor's closet. I don't even care if I don't work there. If we walking through that building, we going in the closet.
We gonna make it happen some way, somehow, right?
Right in the closet. I promise.
Mm-mm. It's sticky, though. It's a sticky situation, especially for, I don't know if this is true or not. This is all speculations when the story, broke. But one of the first stories, empty break room during an overnight shift.
Let me find out Dory was in there like, just keep swimming.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Dory.
Dory was in there like, just keep swimming, homie.
We used to work with one another, so I know exactly what she's talking about.
You like, I know which break room you talking about, girl.
What's up, guys? Yeah. So, so the story recently broke. One of the first stories that I heard was that the woman is married as well. So one of my things that I said, it might not even be true, but I do know situations where it happens where, if the people that are having this fling, if they're both married, like one of the other person's spouses will tell like the other person's spouse, like, listen, your man is sleeping with my husband or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So I thought that might have been that type of situation where the woman that he was sleeping with, husband, might have told me along, like, yo, your husband is sleeping with my wife.
That might be.
That would even make it. But my thing is that the suspension, this was like suspending him for a whole season.
For what though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying, for sleeping with a coworker. I don't know.
And then, like, is she getting suspended as well? Like, I need some more details. Like, is she getting suspended too, or is he the only one suffering the consequences? And if it was, Okay, I'm gonna say if it was the consensual situation, then she need to be suspended too, because she participated in it.
Yeah.
If he gets suspended, she needs to be suspended too. Now, if it was a predator type situation, then I understand him being the only one being suspended. But if it wasn't, and she was consenting to the situations and what was happening, she need to be suspended too. Go ahead and take your break, sis. Go ahead and clock out for me, baby.
Go ahead and just tap on the shoulder. Go ahead and clock out, honey.
Go ahead and clock out for me, baby.
How do you feel about being in a relationship or dating a man that is of a certain stature? You know, like a certain bracket, tax bracket, and you know, giving him a hall pass and allowing him to occasionally sleep with another woman. Like, how do you feel about that? Because I kind of feel it's a little bit unrealistic to think that, you know, a man like him wouldn't dip and dab with another woman occasionally. I don't know, but what do you think?
I just feel like if you get a hall pass, I get one too.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, everything got to be even Stevens, baby. Ain't no, you get a hall pass and I'm sitting over here crying about it.
Equality.
Period. Ain't no, you doing what you want to do and I'm over here crying about it. I mean, unless you let me live the life I want to live and I get access to everything and it ain't no prenup, baby, I'm gonna be in there like, go ahead, boo.
Jay said power dynamic in this climate opens the organization to a lot of lawsuits. Ooh. Insurance is going to go through the room and they have to show effort to reprimand them to keep the coverage. Oh.
I can see that. I can definitely understand that because she could possibly say she felt coerced to do what he told her to do or all that other kind of stuff, but still. It's funky. It's right. Funky when you get into that whole little dynamic and situation. So I don't know.
Sexy mama said, I'm a match his energy.
Period.
Yeah, when I said a hall pass, I meant like it's gonna go both ways.
That's it.
That you're gonna be, let's say for example, you're gonna be gone for 3 months. Come on. It's like I gotta be living in La La Land to think that you're not gonna do anything in those 3 months while I'm away. Like, you're not going to be doing your thing. Like, you're going to do your thing. I'm just, don't end up in the blogs.
And don't get nobody pregnant. Yep. Don't get nobody pregnant and don't have nobody coming to my front door.
Don't let that bitch hit my line. Yeah, don't allow that bitch to hit my line and try to come to me as a woman. No, Shirley. Yep. Like, stay over there. Don't do it.
I'm not Barbara and you're not Shirley. We're not.
Right.
We're not about to do it.
Don't try to come to me as a woman, and do not bring home any diseases.
That's it.
That's it. You know?
Because otherwise, I mean, if we gonna do it, we gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? But, and then also don't sneak around and try to do it. Like, let's be upfront. Let's be adults about it. Have the conversation. Because you might want something and I might be okay with it. But instead of having the conversation with me, you decided to go sneak around. Now there's a trust issue. Now there's a lack of me being able to believe anything else you tell me in regards to those type of things. Because you're probably lying. So just tell me the truth and we'll figure it out. And don't talk about me neither. She don't even know nothing about me.
Oh my God, listen.
That's the one, John. Don't talk about me.
Even if I sleep with, if I'm having some type of relationship with a married man, right? The minute you talk about your wife to me in any regard, whether it's good or bad, like, I'm turned off. At least have some type of respect for her. Don't talk to me about your woman. Don't talk to me about your babies. Don't talk to me about your woman. Don't talk about your life outside of my bedroom, should I say. Don't tell me anything about your wife. Like, I feel like you're already disrespecting your marriage or your relationship by being here with me.
Yep.
Don't do it. Jay says, see, but reality is perception. So if you never found out, you need the past still. Yeah.
I feel like just get the pass anyway. Just get the pass, because if I find out later, it's going to be more of an issue. When, like I said, you could have just had the conversation with me and asked me about it, or said, hey, what do you think about this, and this? More than likely, if I'm really like, all right, well, whatever, as long as I get one too, we can do this. But don't think it's just gonna be one sided and you the only one get to have a hall pass. No, sir.
But a lot of times that's the issue. That is the issue. You tell a man, yeah, let's be open. Let's open this relationship. Even a lot of men are open to open relationships, but
Yep.
only if their side is open.
Yep. Not both sides.
So as long as he's willing to go do his thing, but you can't do your thing.
You can't do your thing. No, sir.
Nah, it doesn't work that way. Like, their egos is extremely fragile. They can't handle the fact of you being with.
Josh said the way Shorty say, if I find out, listen, I'm just saying, don't let me find out. Because, like I said, you could have talked to me. We could have had a conversation. Don't just let me hear it through the grapevine, or like something happens to where I have to find out about it, sir. We're gonna have a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. I want to be in the know about everything.
Like, I might end up muffing your mama
when it comes to that, because I don't want to be blindsided. So imagine, being celebrities in that stature, and just, you're out and all of a sudden you get a notification that your fiance was seen with so-and-so.
With such
and he
and
never
such.
told you that he was going to be with so-and-so. And it's like, yo, you're fucking blindsided by it. You don't know how to react, or how to, like, all of a sudden paparazzi's outside of the restaurant. You coming out of, hey, did you hear the news about your, like.
That's all you see. And shit just flashing in your face. Like,
you don't even know what to say. Yeah, you don't even know how to respond to it. You're kind of caught, off guard with it. And it's just best to just be in the know. If you both mutually agree that this is what you want to do, you're going to do your thing, I do my thing. That's not for everybody. Not everybody's with it. A lot of people, they're strictly from monogamous relationships, and that's cool. I respect it.
That's cool too.
This ain't for you. But for those that, like their open relationships, and I think the misconception a lot of women make is that we go looking for it. Sometimes it's a vibe that gets out of it. Oh. I've heard that too. I had the same conversation with someone else, and he actually said the same thing as well.
Yep.
That sometimes it's just something that,
it just be the energy. Sometimes it's the energy. It ain't even that you really want that person in that way. It just like, damn, why this feel
so
right?
When you can tell me after it happens. Then I'm still in the know. I still know.
Yeah.
You can tell me afterwards. Like, so Jay, what about, like, what if it's something that you end up really liking, and all of a sudden you want it to consistently happen now?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because what if you're like, we vibing right now, I want to do it, but then you end up really liking it. That's not gaslighting. You end up really actually liking this girl, but you're married, and now it's something that you want to happen consistently.
We're not doing that either.
The whole past doesn't have, you dating other women, or you consistently sleeping with the same woman. Now that shit turned into, now that's a complicated situation. Now that turned into,
and that's something totally different.
Yep. Compartmentalize what, though?
That's what men do, though. They compartmentalize.
They can do that. Us women, we can't.
They definitely do that.
A lot of women can, though. A lot of women can. I give them that. I know women that can compartmentalize their feelings, but a lot of women, can't.
Are you busy for the rest of the evening?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Why?
You want to hop on After Dark with us?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Come on, girls, aunties. We're going to be on there. We're going to pretty much be talking about marriage. That's what we're going to be talking about. Is marriage still the goal, or is it a distraction?
Be honest with yourself about what it is and enjoy the times when they happen. Okay, compartmentalizing. Basically, what we said. You could never
They
put
be
one over
trying
the
to,
other.
but they don't do it right. They don't do it right all the time.
Y'all be sloppy.
Yeah.
Y'all men be sloppy sometimes, Jay. I don't know.
Do.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. Our hour is up. Leo, thank you so much for joining me here on Bad Decisions. We finally
I'm gonna have to
were
come back
able to do
again.
it.
I'm gonna have to come back again so it can actually flow all the way through. But if you want to, you can hop on with us. We just be on there kiki and drinking and stuff. Not me, because I don't like drama. I don't like drama. So every time I've been the sad chick, ain't nobody ever known nothing about it.
Leo was like Mary J. Blige. No more drama, please.
I don't like drama, so I always keep stuff to a minimum. I always keep it to myself, keep it to a minimum. Don't come over here talking about her. We hanging, and we not gonna do it in your area. We gonna do it somewhere else. It's just I got a whole bunch of. If we gonna do that, I got a whole bunch of stipulations to us doing it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so tell everyone where they can find you. You know, all that good shit, all your social media platforms where they can find you at.
Freeze. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I was saying, let everyone know where they can find you at.
You can find me right here on Instagram, Leo Rochelle. That's LeoRachel __. Or you can find me at the Fat Girl Chronicles, and that's PHAT. On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. You can listen to us everywhere. Also, PGC After Dark, Royal Outcast Artistry, and that's Outcast with a K, and Royal Outcast Styling Academy. If you look up any of those, you will find me. I do a lot of stuff. If you are looking to publish a book, all that kind of stuff, I help with that too. If you're looking to get your look together, you're looking for custom canvas paintings, custom hats, or if you want to start a podcast, I do all that shit. So
yes, girl.
Hit me up, y'all.
Make sure you guys hit up Leo, subscribe, follow, review the podcast, all that good shit. Make sure you show love. Thank you again for joining me, my love.
Thank you, boo.
You will be back soon. We got to finish this up.
We do.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. Guys, make sure you stay tuned. This video will be uploaded on YouTube as well, so you guys can catch it tomorrow afternoon. If you missed it here, make sure you guys tune in next Friday for a brand new guest, brand new episode of Bad Decisions Live with your favorite mommy. Your favorite mommy, Haiti baby. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Ladies, remember, you deserve to be happy and fuck disrespectfully. Fuck what anyone says.
That's it.
All right. And I'll catch you guys next Friday. Thank you, boo.
Thank you, baby. I'm going to send you the link.
All right, mama. Send me the link.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.